of the World Cup qualifiers here in the Americas sees the Dominican Republic welcome Venezuela to Santo Domingo. You are inside the Palacio de los Deportes, and this one is a big one. Here's the schedule for game day 10. Canada and Panama already in action. Dominican Republic and Venezuela here will face off in what could be a hugely important game, as this table clearly demonstrates. Venezuela 7-2, Dominican Republic 6-3, and Venezuela have that one game advantage courtesy of the 76-72 win that they got at home earlier in this qualification series. Getting into the individual player introductions, Venezuela already being introduced to this crowd. So much experience on this lineup, starting with Gregory Vargas, 36 now. David Kubelin, 35. This team has got experience, played in the 2019 World Cup, also the 2016 Olympic tournament, and that was their second appearance in both the Olympics and the World Cup finals. The Dominican Republic also played in China. Both teams made the second round in 2014. They also made the round of 16 in the World Cup when it was in Spain. So two quality teams. Dominican Republic ranked 20 in the latest FIBA World Rankings, Venezuela 17. And with their rankings being that close, it's no wonder that these teams have faced each other already 3 times in World Cup qualifiers. Venezuela have a 2-1 lead, but no game has been won by more than 5 points. This one is going to be tight. Expect this to go all the way down. Get a chance to talk about it later, after the national anthems of both countries.
Nos mantenemos de pie para escuchar las notas del himno nacional dominicano.
Well, our players and coaches greet each other. And obviously, with such competitive games between the two, these players and coaches know each other really, really well. So expect this one. This is going to be tough. This is going to be close. This is going to be everything you want out of qualification games with real meaning. Top 3 teams of each of these two groups will qualify for the World Cup, and the best placed 4th team. Meanwhile, here are the 3 officials, Mr. Martelli, Mr. Villalobos, and Mr. Diaz from Brazil, Mexico, and Puerto Rico, respectively. They take charge of this World Cup qualifier here in the Americas. And I'm sure they're as excited as this ever-growing crowd are. When these two teams get together, it's always close, it's always exciting. Both teams have so much experience at the older end of age groups in terms of average age on teams, but there are players on the floor here that have seen Olympic Games, have seen World Championships, and are used to success and want to get back to the World Cup next year in the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia, and that's going to be a huge event. If you've never seen basketball in the Philippines, go. It's just an amazing experience. Here's the starting lineup for Venezuela. Soho, Zamora, Kublan, Uluez, and Colomanales. Experience and talent and a lot of firepower with some experience off the bench with Vargas and Gadaro and Cifuentes Claire. They've all been here before, all made the World Cup before, know what it's like and want to get that same feeling again. Coach Fernando Hector Duero been at the helm for a little while now and is a much respected coach worldwide. Just over 2 minutes to go before game time. Here's the starting lineup for the Dominican Republic. Mendoza's got a huge responsibility on his shoulders, as has Andreas Files. Eloy Vargas, Delgado, and Montero make up the starting lineup. And again, firepower coming off the bench for one of those coaches that is larger than life at sometimes. Nestor Garcia, much traveled, much respected head coach of this Dominican Republic team. 72-76. The win for Venezuela when they played each other in the group so earlier on. So a win by more than 4 will give the head-to-head to the Dominican Republic. If these two teams were to join, be tied, then that would be decisive. The expectation for both teams is to be in those World Cup finals, but it's tough. There's still this game and 2 more before qualifications are finally resolved. At the end of the game, we'll give you a picture of the current status of teams and their qualification status. 7 teams go from the Americas. The TISO countdown to tip-off, 1 minute before we get underway here. And again, the opportunity to see your country play at home in competitive basketball is what these World Cup qualifiers give you on a regular basis. So crowd filling up nicely here in Santo Domingo. Mr. Garcia with his last-minute instructions. The Dominican Republic don't need to worry about winning margins. They just need to try and win this one first. And as we've said before, the head-to-head 2-1 in favor of Venezuela. Dominican Republic enjoyed the biggest win of those 3 games with a 72-67 win. The other games have all been by 1, 2, or 4 points. So this one, if it goes to form, well, it's too close to call. Angel Delgado in Turkey at the moment with Pina Karasaka. Leading rebounder on this Dominican Republic team. He's going to go to work tonight. So, it's a warm welcome to Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic, wherever you're joining us from, at whatever time of day it is where you are. Venezuela in the white, Dominican Republic at home in the blue, and I think they may want to jump it again. But now they've gone blue ball because of the way the early jump on hitting the ball on the way up. I can only assume Mendoza will inbound the basketball, or are they going to say no, they got it the wrong way around? All for getting it right, but only just whets the appetite. Rigoberto Mendoza will advance the basketball for the Dominican Republic. Swinging through. Down screen action. Feliz moves it. Looking inside. Good to get the early touch. Delgado wants to back in and play. 3 on the shot clock. Goes to the right-hand jump hook. Doesn't get the roll. That's a battle on the glass and finally won by Venezuela. Messy, to say the least. Easy 2 on the way out. And Dominican Republic open it out as Felix gets the first 2. The Badalona point guard. And it's just a bit messy. I'm not sure if the jump ball helps the situation as it was, but here we go. We're going to have a foul called on the pick and roll. David Kubelen puts it on the floor, gets to the foul line, doesn't want to put it up. They take the mid-range jumper though, which is no good. Defensive rebound. Delgado starts as he needs to go on. Mendoza out top, ball moved on. Montero not really threatening the hoop at the moment, staying way outside the 3. Nice little pass to the inside, extra pass is perfect. Super movement off the ball. Montero gets the 2, but every single person in a blue uniform had a touch. Kubelen. And the Dominican Republic really trying to extend the defense here. Really being very active. Deep on the clock. Penetration down the middle. Stop and pop and gets the drop. Zamora leads his team at over 12 points a game in the scoring column. Nice soft touch on the little floater for 2. Montero. Both teams coming out defensively. They're going to call a holding foul away from the basketball. Wow, this is off the ball is intense. Ruiz picks up the first personal. Miguel Luis. Both teams are going to have to go deep onto the roster if this is the level they're going to play at. Quick hands again, and both teams getting after the basketball. Venezuela come down with a chance to run. Step through off the glass for 2 is no good. Chance to go the other way. We've got a foul in transition. And I'm not sure what the official didn't call the unsportsmanlike to start with. It's all getting a little fraught. Emotion in the game. And quite rightly, Nestor Garcia, although he's entered the floor here, is trying to tell Delgado, hey, what's going on? We're all ready to play. Referees just have to take some time, whether they need it or not. They probably know what's been called here. They just need to take some time, take some energy out of the game. There's an unsportsmanlike foul called, and that's all there's going to be called. See, there's the foul on the break, which is clearly unsportsmanlike. David Kubelen. The unsportsmanlike foul on Andreas Felix, who makes the first. Well, we said there was pressure on the game. Both sets of players have to retain focus and control here. Emotion, yes, but under control. 6-2 start for the Dominican Republic. Felix has 4 personal of those 6. He'll inbound the basketball. Everybody's in the passing lane. This is tough. Referees are going to have to keep some control on this one. To the inside, Delgado goes back up, has it knocked away, that'll go back to Venezuela. Soho gets it into the half court. Ruiz moves it on. Nice pass, great execution. Ruiz picks up the 2. Montero gets it to the corner. The arc, like the rainbow 3 from deep, is no good. But you can't say enough great things here about Andreas Felix. All over the floor, the Badalona point guard. The left-hand hook is good. And Colmenares, when he's that deep, is tough to stop. Tied at 6. Delgado outside, they'll leave him there. Gonna ask him to take the jumper. And that's in the scout. Pace is intense. Nice kick to the corner. Turn down the open 3, or the open long 2 anyway. Nice on the inside, watch out. Finger roll down the middle for Ruiz, back-to-backs for him. And Venezuela take a little bit of air out of the passion in the gym. Five on the clock. Poor 3, poor offense. Leaking out, foul on the play, and I think they might want to look at that one too. Colmenares leaked out, gets the pass, goes up strong through contact. Wouldn't be surprised if they have to look at the foul again. Colmenares is gone, ahead of the defense. Well, an attempt to block perhaps. Mendoza was back in transition. Colmenares on the free-throw line. Can't get the first one to go. Everybody's in the lane early. And as everybody was in, the official lets it go. Mendoza into the half court. Little pick and pop action. Vargas. That'll be a double touch where they're going to go back to the Dominican Republic. So a substitution coming in. Gerardo Suero checks in, will inbound the pass, has to go long. Vargas puts it on the floor, gets into traffic, is blocked. Venezuela off to the races. Wide open, three in transition, foul on the play. And Harley Soho will go to the free throw line. The Capitanas forward, averaging double digits in this World Cup qualifiers, over 10.5 points a game. Not shy to let the three go early. Don't foul a jump shooter, one of those golden rules. I think both teams need just to retain the intensity but settle down. Neither team in any sort of rhythm offensively. Both teams are getting after it at the defensive end. So turnovers, opportunities to break, and a lot of missed shots at the moment. Misses the first two. Gets one to go. Nestor Garcia starts his rotations. Elvis Solano has checked in, has the basketball. I think Lenny Mendoza off the ball is an interesting option for him. Try and get him with advantage. Well, they're swinging the ball, but the defense is coping with this. Whistle on the play. Gerardo Suero bailed out a little bit by the official. It's definitely a foul. On the possession, got a whistle off the ball, and the referees are going to call this tight. They can't let this carry on the way it is at the moment. We'll have no one left. Windiguero, 36 now, and he's still getting it done. Had 10 points in the win over the Dominican Republic earlier in the qualifiers. Solano will inbound, has to go long. Again, you're going to have to be forced to make a shot here and make a tough one. Step back, mid-range two is good. Solano gets it to go. All right, let that one go. Little floater in the lane is no good. Soho can't get it to drop. Dominican Republic chance to take the lead on this possession. Three from deep in the corner is good. Antonio Panner off the bench, gets his feet set, knocks it down. And every positive is greeted with huge noise. And then again, the defensive stop gets as much passion as the three from the corner. Dominican Republic trying to really feed off the emotion here. Here's the kick to the corner. Penna with his feet set. No second thought. Lined it up, knocked it down. And then here he is at the other end, just standing tall, standing big. Montero, both coaches going to rotate here. The intensity of the game means they're going to have to. Solano puts it on the floor, breaks it down, stops, little ball fake. And there's a hold on the glass. And Angel Delgado is a beast on the boards. Absolute beast. Got to try and hold him, keep him off the glass. Garcia knows he's always on the line, you know, a fine line between a controlled aggression and losing control. He's the guy winning the battle at the moment, though. Substitutions coming in for Venezuela as Miguel Ruiz checks back in. Windy Gatorol will check out. Gotta make his throws. There goes Delgado. Leads his team in rebounding. Man who holds the middle. Gets the first of the throws, increases it to a 3-point lead. Almost, and Solano's still not gone back on the bench. The open three, 5-on-4. Solano's back now. Needs a pass, turnover. Dominican Republic at the point of transition with numbers down the floor. The skip. Strong to the hoop. Suelo again gets the 2. Timeout for Venezuela. 2:45 to go in the first. And the thousands of fans in the gym and this Dominican Republic team have all the momentum they need. Timeout for Venezuela. Let's see if we can get a listen in to this Venezuelan timeout. Well, the answer is no. Can't quite hear enough. Seven points off that Dominican Republic bench. That's going to be a factor as this game develops. But I think Venezuela need to control tempo, because when they execute, they're going to make that Dominican Republic defense stay honest in its defensive effort. Tough runner on that occasion by Gallardo Suelo. Just love the relationship Nesta Garcia has with his players. His passion just carries him through. Full court pressure, but easily beaten. Gregory Vargas, 36-year-old veteran in the game. Need that veteran leadership. The lean away is no good for Calera. Calera, one of the more experienced players in this roster. Don't need his rebounding strength on that one. Cefontes gets his feet set and knocks it down. 2-point game. Why would we think it was going to be anything else? The long three is no good. Defensive rebound is collected by Jose Metalon. Vargas in the lane, stops, pops, gets it to go. How often in a career that has spanned a long, long time, Gregory Vargas, how often has he made that little floater, little trademark penetration? They turn it over again. It's a game of runs, games of momentum. Super little finish on the end of the break. Super little finish. Jose Metalon. It's now the Dominican Republic's turn to have to work for it in the half court. It's going to be a reaching foul by Vargas. Venezuela in the penalty. Dominican Republic will go to the free throw line. Chance to tie the game. Someone's got to tell these guys, calm down. Let's execute what we said we would execute. Let's not play the game. Play the opponent. Don't play the situation. Just play the opponent. Step to the line, concentrate, make your throws. Montero makes the second. We've got a 1-point ball game. Dominican Republic up the floor, but Vargas has time to settle into the half court. Pena just has to play defense, doesn't have to make the steal. Last minute of the first quarter, 15-16. Well, when we think it's going to be close, in this instance, I can't think of a Dominican Republic Venezuelan game that isn't close. Vargas will get some space to play. Down screen and a ball screen. Cifuentes puts it on the floor. Strong move to the far side of the ring. Does get the drop. And he went so hard to the ring. Mendoza out top, looks at his options, assesses it. Got to get some action away from the basketball. Penetration. Whistle on the play. And more free throws. Venezuela should be able to hold for the last shot, regardless of the make or miss, as long as they don't give up the offensive rebound. Vargas gets into the front court, trying to hold for the last shot. 10 seconds remain on the quarter. Vargas gets a little space. Scar, beautiful timing on the pass. Whistle on the play. And Suero's on the floor. Took the ball fake and more. Carrera will go to the free throw line. Let's take a look. Look at the seal was tremendous. There's the pass. And there's the ball fake that everybody took. Suero's down on the floor. Carrera did well to control himself. Everybody was flying. To me, it just looked like a normal foul. They're going to look at it, which is the right thing to do. They just all took the ball, well, not even a ball fake. They thought he was going up, and Carrera just waited for him to come down. And I think, being kind to everybody, that I think they just held on there for safety as they were going to fall. So if it's anything else, it's an unsportsmanlike foul, but I got to believe that in particular, Guerrero just held on for safety, to one for Carrera, one for himself. I don't think it was anyone jumping on anyone. That's all that happened. I don't think anything happened on that. I think they just took the fake and he landed on it. Carrera shows more than enough experience just to look and say, hey, I can't believe you did that in anything apart from to stop yourself falling. The officials want to look at it. If they interpret that it was an intentional action, that's quite an interpretation. That's going to be an interesting call on their part. Meanwhile, Carrera waits at the free throw line. Vargas's pass and the way that Carrera sealed off is top notch. I don't think there's intent on anything that happened there, but I think it's more about holding on to not fall. Let's see what the officials get. Just a normal foul. I think that's what the interpretation is. As he was on the way down, he just had to hold on to stop himself, and Carrera ended up on the floor. Carrera's on the free throw line, 3.9 seconds left on the quarter. He has a chance to make this a 3-point game. Cervantes will sit. Man, there's a lot going in the first quarter. The intensity level really high. Not the best basketball you'll ever see because of the pressure. Carrera gets a soft touch, gets the roll. It's little Yeda in Spain. It's 2 for 2 from the line. Venezuela with just about enough time to get it away. They take a little running floater, doesn't go. And that is the end of an intense first quarter. Venezuela built a little lead. Great response from the Dominican Republic. They build a lead. Tremendous response back from Venezuela. And at the end of the first quarter, Venezuela have the 20-17 lead here in Santo Domingo on the road in the World Cup qualifier. Stats-wise, I don't think they'll be too pretty. Although it's 54 and 54 from 2. Venezuela missing free throw opportunities. Going to get a chance to look at the best plays of that first quarter. At some point, those first plays, first quarter best plays. And it got going early, let's be fair, both in terms of transition and defensive pressure. We had the unsportsmanlike foul early, but we also had some very, very good ball movement by the Dominican Republic. Defensive pressure from both teams has been good, so in the end, after looking for some of their primary options, it's really players making plays. And it's going to be a game of runs, without a shadow of a doubt. Both teams are going to get 5, 6, 8 points in a run. And it's how you can limit those. So Nestor Garcia, you would expect to have talked about trying to protect the ring. As you get a look at the code to download the Courtside 1891 app, anything you want to find out about these World Cup qualifiers, basketball in general, download that app. Get it on your phone or your tablet. Take it with you everywhere you go. Never be far away from the action. Great effort by the Dominican Republic on the defensive end. They're going to turn over Venezuela. First possession. So the Dominican Republic also struggling to get it in, just about managed to do so. Andres Files. Mendoza off the down screen, still moves it on. Vargas has it. And for a lot of effort, they've gone nowhere. Files turns the corner, is fouled as he tried to go up. That's a quick first step. Andreas Viles, 25 now. Viles on the free throw line, makes the first. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. We've got a 1-point game. Vargas made the work the whole way down the floor. It's looked like a walk, gets away with it. Again, the effort defensively by the Dominican Republic. 3 seconds on the possession. Mendoza was all over the passing lane. 3 seconds. Venezuela struggling here at the start of the second quarter. Couldn't get it in. Turned it over at the first possession. Carrera gets in the corner, gets his feet set, hits nothing. Ball's chased down. Viles has it. Watch out down the lane. Oh, what a finish. Mendoza manufactured somehow, but straight back at you the other way for 2 is good. Do not take your eyes off this one as Zamora gets the 2 going the other way. No time to celebrate, just get back on defense. Andreas Viles has it, moves it on. Ball finds its way to Vargas, who's outside the keyway. No threat from that distance. Penetration, the kick, the 3 is good. And they're going to call that. Viles, after making the 3, gets a little contact and trying to get back, and the official calls that a blocking foul. Let's take a look. Gonna get to see the 3. That's great. Penetration. Vargas left the shooter open. Then they get it in, and watch that action there. And the referee's called it. And somehow on that replay, Mendoza created an angle on the glass. Turnover. Dominican Republic can't really use the turnover to hammer home the advantage. Carrera turns it over, barks at the referee all the way back down the floor. The referee ignores it somehow. Getting intense again. Vargas moves it on. The tough little runner is no good. Poor shot. Guerrero, not a lot of time left on the possession, but got to get something better than that. Vargas stops, pops the 3. Is short, whistle on the play. Mendoza is, sorry. Guerrero, I think it's going to get called for the foul. I don't think anything was Mendoza's responsibility. Guerrero sits. Great rotation. Mendoza just made that happen. They pressurized the pick and roll. Wide open. The crowd's up. 3 is short. Big time rebound. Venezuela just going coast to coast. Off the glass for 2. Poor decision. Soho just let it go when you're not sure he should have done. Mendoza gets it off. Can't complete the play. Viles had the chance to get the 3-point play, couldn't finish. See, Carrera's going to foul him. He fouls him on the dribble. He's going to say that's not a shooting foul. Jonathan Araujo checks in. Meanwhile, another free throw opportunity goes begging as Phyllis misses yet another free throw. Three-point margin. Phillies goes to 10 points out of the 25. He's been huge at the start of this game. Zamora moves it on. Kubilan wants to use the pick, does use the pick. Nice lift for the three, is short. Going the other way. Andales Felix puts it on the floor, tries to hit to the far side of the ring. Easier to take the shot. Open three is no good. Great rebound. And the foul straight back up. Soho going to work. 195 forward. Still only 23. Feels like he's been around for a little bit longer than that. But still only 23. Luis Montero checks in. Penna steps out, says Harry Saro on the free throw line. Much to the enjoyment of the crowd, misses the first of the throws. Next second. Mendoza gets it in the half court, moves it on. Araujo, nowhere to go, needs a pass. Turns down Mendoza, 5 on the possession. Open three in the corner, is no good. Defensive rebound, and a chance to push the other way. Kubilan whistle on the play. Interesting. I think the referees are very conscious of the emotion in the gym. Not really sure if Michael Carrera was fouled there, or he was looking for contact to post up and it wasn't there. Just over 6 to go in the half. Zamora drops it inside. Michael Crele, who's a handful when he goes to work, gets to the middle, looks to step through, great lay-in. We got a new ball game at 25 apiece, just under 6 to go in the half. If you don't execute, you're not seeing the pass, because every defensive play from both teams is getting there. Just about survive with the basketball. 5 on the shot clock. They take a prayer from the three-point line. It's no good. Hits nothing. That's going to be a violation. Timeout. Dominican Republic lost their way a little bit. Let's see if we can hear Nestor Garcia.
Carrera, preferir vos adentro y vos vas con Colmenar afuera.
So after the Dominican Republic timeout, Néstor Garcia obviously wants to make some changes. He's still tied at 25 halfway through this second quarter. All the way to the hoop for two. He enjoyed that one. Carrera loved that little play. Had some space to attack. Attacked and finished. Great hands. And it's Venezuela's chance to enjoy the momentum. Lead by two. 4:40 to go in the first half. Into the half court. A little slow down possession. Zamora goes inside with a pass. Nice finish. Colmenares does what Colmenares does best. Strong, big move as the power forward. Solano. Ambitious three from Hararo. Beautiful second step. Beautiful second step by Soho. 6-point lead, Venezuela. And Néstor Garcia is going to have to take another timeout. Pressure again up the floor from Venezuela. They turn down the stagger, just come off the single screen. It's all a little bit loose. Inside touch. Baseline, little ball fake. Foul on the play. Aguero's going to have to earn them from the free throw line as Carrera picks up the personal. Juan Carrera does a nice job holding space, taking the contact, now has to make the throws. No hometown ring for him on that one. Makes the second. Stops the bleeding. Now they've got to get a stop. 3:41 to go in the first half. 5-point advantage for Venezuela with a chance to increase it on this possession. They have to work to get it over the halfway line. Comfortably do it in the end. Cuban gets it off to Zamora. Zamora steps back for the three, doesn't get it to drop. Defensive rebound pulled in by Files. He just attacks in traffic, is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Both teams just don't back down. Both teams just taking it strong. Unless you stop them early, they're going to the hoop. There was nothing else in Andres Files' mind than getting to the ring. Files gets the first. This is the response from the Dominican Republic to the Venezuelan run. Cut it to a 4-point lead. Chance to cut it to 3. Can't do it. In the half court, Venezuela. Cuban gets it off. Guerrero goes up. Doesn't get it to drop. Michael Guerrero has been a thorn in the side of the Dominican Republic since he entered the game. Just under 3 to go in the half. Michael Guerrero on the free throw line. Montero picks up his first foul. Both teams struggling from the free throw line. Carrera makes the second. He's going to take a well-earned spell on the bench. That's been a tremendous contribution by him. Colmenares checks in. Meanwhile, going the other way. Files has the basketball. Will take the handoff. Soft action. Montero. This one looks like it's going to go up. Spins in the lane. Looks at a little separation. Takes contact. Will go to the free throw line. Soho's going to make his way to the bench. Montero makes the first of the free throws. 2:40 to go in the half. Two for two. Back to a 3-point game. Cuban advances the basketball. Just got to contain the penetration. Both teams. Zamora under pressure. Recovered, almost lost it. Nice pass. Pretty finish. Great control by Colmenares. Duck in, mishandled though. That's a technical foul for the flop. Colmenares Delgado will go to the free throw line to shoot the technical, and the Dominican Republic will get the ball back. I can't think you get any more of a flop than this. Referee's going to talk something over again. It's just a technical, one shot, ball on the sideline with Dominican Republic. Could be a one-point game by the time we finish this. No, going to shoot the free throw. And now the Dominican Republic will have the possession of the basketball. Oh, wide open. They just blow the bunny. How on earth did Phillips blow that one? All the hard work done, misses the two-footer, and he's had such a great first half. Again, Dominican Republic really do. Ooh. And I think they have a point here. And I think Montero knocked it into the backcourt. And now we've got another technical foul. Let's take a look. There's the push. Ooh. And Nesta Garcia is trying to conduct this emotion at the moment. So we're going to have a technical foul. I think we're having a technical foul this way. But I think they called the back court the other way. So the ball will be Dominican Republic's ball going the other way. And that's why Montero got the technical foul. Need some cool heads right now. The three is away. Is way off. Great work on the glass though. Delgado goes back up for two. Cleaned up the mess. It's a battle on the glass. The ball will stay with Venezuela. 1:07 to go in the half. Wow. Intensity is an understatement right now. Everybody knows what's resting on the game. Needs a pass, skips it. They throw up the prayer, there's no good. Delgado comes down with a defensive rebound. Mendoza has it. Gets down the lane. Can't get the layup to go. Vargas is back in the game. He fights for it. He comes down the other way. Super rotation, but tremendous work. Colmenares somehow held on, and the ball will go back to the Dominican Republic. It's not pretty. How tough is this at the moment? Both teams toe-to-toeing it. Around a 6-second differential between the game and the time and the possession clock. Venezuela in a matched up zone. Oh, wow, no one's matched up. And that's just dropped for three for Montero. Someone in a white shirt just forgot they were playing any sort of defense. Vargas trying to get something going the other way. Gets the floater, gets the drop. Gregory Vargas shows you why he's still at the peak of his game at 36 years old. No time on the clock, gets down the floor and cancels out the three. Well, minimizes the impact of the three with that tough runner on the baseline. Super effort by Vargas. We've reached the half. And Venezuela have a narrow 37-35 lead over the Dominican Republic. Going to look at the statistics now. 43-25 Dominican Republic. Everybody's is going in the wrong direction. Venezuela still shooting 61% from two. Just can't buy one from three. And Venezuela just edged it on the rebound numbers. Tremendous performance by them on the road in a cauldron of an atmosphere. Carrera leads the scorer for them with 7. Phillies has 11. This is set up. Better that they get the quality of things going in the right way. Set up nicely. 2-point game. Let's have a look at the best plays. And all these best plays are going to show you is the way this game swung, momentum swings. Dominican Republic had the start, answered by Venezuela. And answered by Venezuela inside, going to the ring. High percentage shots. 3-point game wasn't going, so they just threw it down the gut of the defense. Once again during that quarter. The Dominican Republic going to eke out a lead, only to be hauled back in by Venezuela. And then Venezuela got out to a 6-point advantage to be hauled back in. This was good throughout that arc, but this man, Michael Carrera, came off the bench, finished around the ring really sweetly. Was a cool head out there on the floor. Physical intimidation. But if there was an issue for the Dominican Republic, they just got taken to the ring far too often. Shots at the ring, the 61% percentage from the 2-point line just sums it up. They got what they wanted in transition, and the Dominican Republic have to match up and force them to run something in the half court. Vargas ends the half on that tough play, heads-up play. Leaves us with a real close one. We'll take a break, show you some highlights and best plays. We'll see you shortly for the second half.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation? Representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands. It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Golden now looking to post up, gets his pocket picked, and now Puerto Rico have numbers. Pulls up El Sino Aqua, uno más from downtown, and he is just lighting it up right now. Well, Tremont Waters at the moment is just making it rain on the basketball court. You can see Tremont Waters, of course, as the key play goes all the way, gets rejected one more time. Well, what a block off the backboard. Jackson thought about taking the three. Trocha takes it, nails it, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point ball game as Colombia está jugando baloncesto.
Inside to Ogilvie, screen to Haskins, inside, outside dribble, floater. No, it's not, it's a pass. And Romero with the flush. J.R. Caddo, jab step and jump shot is off, but the throwdown. Look at that by Kadeem Colby. He's a man possessed for the Bahamas. No box out, big trouble for Panama.
Huertas off the down screen, takes the ball screen. So it goes upstairs for the throwdown. And Brazil will come out the gate here firing.
He is setting the screen. Nice little go from Philadelphia, but a rejection is good from Vargas.
Run now, a few seconds. Oh, Florent's got to force up a Hail Mary. Oh my goodness gracious! 3 puntos, por favor. Gabriel Heron.
Up high, look out! Connor Morgan with the thrilling throwdown. And Canada punched their ticket emphatically to the 2023 FIBA World Cup.
Now can Bahamas respond. Silvestre, spin. What a block! Get out of here, says Romero. That is emphatic.
And they look to reverse back. Oh, great little crossover. Watch out. And one. Super finish. Alisei Johnson takes off, takes the contact, throws it down. Will go to the free throw line for the extra. Well, Michael Carrera for Venezuela was just absolutely tremendous in that first half. When many around him were losing their little heads, he was always solid, playing well, but also leading his team. Undersized big, that's what he's been his whole career, always finds a way to make things happen. Going the other way. Leading scorer for the Dominican rubber, Andreas Feliz, 11 points, went to the line 8 times. Missed a couple of bunnies though, and I think, again, needs to keep that focus because he is so fundamental to the Dominican Republic's success. Players coming back out onto the floor ahead of the second half. As we said, none of the games between these two teams in the World Cup qualifiers have been decided by more than 5. At a 1-point, a 4-point, and a 5-point game. It's almost they know each other so well. There's going to be runs in the game. Great atmosphere in the gym. I think the key for both teams in this second half, though, both teams have to an extent, not slow down in terms of their passion or intensity, but just execute in the half court in particular. Kera has 7 points, Soho has 6 rebounds, and Vargas 4 assists are the leaders for Venezuela in those categories. When it comes to the World Cup, if both these teams qualify, they're going to take down some big names. Not that they're small names themselves, being ranked 17th and 20th in the rankings, but both teams will be looking to get to the second round if they qualify. Michael Correa with 7 points, 3 rebounds on 2 for 3 from the floor. It's the other things he does that's important. Set screens and really does lead the team in attitude. Dominican Republic, the Phillips has 11, Delgado 4 rebounds, Suero with 1 assist. They've shared their assists out, but Phillips getting 8 of his points from the free throw line. It's been one of those games where the physicality of the defense has had a really big impact on how the game's played. 11 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist for Phillips. Plays in the ACB in Spain with Juventud Badalona. He's 25 now. Very experienced for a 25-year-old. Nesta Garcia spent a long time in the locker room with his with the Dominican Republic team. If you want information on the World Cup qualifiers, download the World Cup qualifier app. Highlights, schedules, stats, stories, news, everything you need from the World Cup qualifiers on that app. Get involved. There's one of the more experienced players not available, not playing at the moment. And Mr. Garcia gets a little bit of inspiration. Which team's going to control and execute it and stop the other team getting to the ring? Whoever does that's going to win this game. Dominican Republic with the basketball, first time up. Solano gets it into the half court. Going to get it back. Will take the ball screen from Vargas. Little hesitation, tries to get it to Vargas on the bounce pass. Can't. The three from the corner is off. But Solano hunts it there. Needs to get out of the corner firstly. Mendoza puts it on the floor. Bounces off his foot down to the shot clock. There's 4. It's got to get something away. Throws up the prayer. Gets nowhere near it. And the defensive rebound is corralled in by Windy Gatorol, who didn't play a lot of minutes in that first half. The running layup is no good. Both teams battle on the glass, but Felix comes down with it, and the ball will go back to Venezuela, and that's exactly the type of situation we're talking about. Who is going to come down the floor, recognize that they need to execute and get a good shot. Control the emotion, use the emotion. Don't let the emotion control you. Kubilan, who's another guy that kept everything cool in the storm. Grador can't get it to drop. Defensive rebound is pulled in by Vargas. And no scorer yet after a minute and a half of this second half. Solano doesn't like it, gets it back out. Free guard set really for Dominican Republic. Fidesz takes a poor three with no rhythm. Nice little move for 2. Owenaris gets it to go. Tough move. Mendoza. Again, it's messy. Mr. Garcia will be worried about this. There's no rhythm at all. Wide open 3, no defense either, but they dodged the bullet. Cifuentes couldn't knock down the open 3 and knows it was a missed opportunity. Trying to take the pace out of the game, but you've still got to execute. Mendoza thinks about the long 3, wraps the pass, big rip through. Turnover, no space. Cifuentes can't get it to go. That's a rebound by Zamora. Puts it back on the floor, goes with a soft runner for 2. And you can feel that timeout coming if they don't execute this time down the floor. They've lost any type of momentum and tempo in the halftime locker room. Someone's going to go and fetch it for him. Another turnover. Garcia must take the timeout now. He's getting nothing. To the ring for 2 is good. And there is that timeout. Kubilan underlines the start for Venezuela. That's a 6-0 start at the start of the third. And it's not as if they've played great either. Dominican Republic are absent at the start of this third quarter. Timeout by them. They need to refocus right now. Got to get something in the half court. Got to actually execute. Need a good shot right now. Got inside. Vargas has it. Looks to back in. Come back to the right hand. Jump hook off the glass. Poor shot. And somehow Fidesz comes up with a defensive play. Gets a hand on it. Gets to the far side of the ring. Traffic. Beautiful little pass. And Montero gets the 2, and they finally tick it over 3.5 minutes in to this third quarter. Zamora, they change the angle, get an inside touch. Colmenares has it, looks to hand it off. Zamora in the baseline, will skip it. Will roll down the lane, takes the running right-hand shot, will go to the free throw line. When in doubt, be aggressive. And Windy Graterol goes hard to the hoop. Will have to earn them from the free throw line. Graterol had 10 in the 4-point home win for Venezuela against the Dominican Republic. 7-point lead at the moment. This to make it 8, which he does. Catch and go, foul on the plate. Suero, nice decision. Read the play, defense chased. He just caught and carried on and went hard. He'll go to the free throw line. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. Got to keep chipping away the Dominican Republic. Back to 6. They've got to get some control at this end of the floor. Cifuentes gets it into the half court. Now the defense picks up a little bit. Haven't been able to run anything. Cifuentes puts it on the floor, going nowhere. Short roll. Colmenares kicks it. They take the tough 3. Got it. They had to work hard for that. But you don't care how hard you have to work if Kubalan gets on the end of it, gets his feet set and makes it a 9-point game. Vargas stops, fires up the 2. No one in a blue shirt gets their feet wet in the keyway. Dangerous time here for the Dominican Republic. Venezuela a chance to make this a double-digit lead. Cifuentes outside will take the ball screen from Colmenares. A little hesitation. Short corner to Gatorol, hands off. This side of the floor. Can't go back to back, but Gatorol's on the glass and blows the bunny. Zamora doesn't like his option. Gatorol on the inside. Having missed from 2 feet is blocked. They just about get it away, and Zamora knocks it down. 2 crushing blows for Venezuela. Zamora follows in Kubalan from the right side and just knocks down big threes. 12-point game. No need to panic for the Dominican Republic, but there are two body blows, and there's a turnover. Aguero missed shots. Can't get that to go, gets blocked. But Zamora with the three just fills it up from deep. Great phase of play for Venezuela. And then to hammer home the advantage, Carrera joins it, lines up the three, is short. Mendoza going the other way. Mendoza quiet in the second half. Feet set, the three is way short. Great work on the glass though. Great block. Guerrero hasn't been able to score, but he's been such a presence. Not sure of the call. Still not sure of the call. Vargas checks in. And great job by Coach Maduro. Going very experienced now with his 12-point lead. Doesn't want to get too emotional now. Wants to be smart. Guerrero spins, shakes and bakes, and turns it over. Wide open for three, is off. Mendoza, great job on the glass. Three going the other way is no good. That's what Michael Carrera is all about. That's what Michael Carrera is all about. Misses it down one end, tries to get to the glass, can't get it. Just works hard to get back in the game and comes up with a defensive rebound. That's why Duro has him in the game right now, doing the right things. The 29-year-old Yeda forward, undersized as we keep saying, but plays big. Dominican Republic only have 4 points in this quarter. It's killing their chances in the game. (14-4) quarter at the moment. Vargas drops it inside. Guerrero has it knocked away. Ball will go back to Venezuela on the baseline. 6 on the possession. Go to the long side. Kubalan goes up, draws contact. We'll go to the free throw line. Smart heads up play. Kubalan at 35, Vargas at 36. Experience in the backcourt, Guerrero at 36. I've already said Michael Carrera in the game at 29. The lineup made up by Cervantes, who's the youngster on the floor at 27. Duro goes with experience just to control this advantage. Up 13, make that 14. An absolute disaster of a quarter so far for the Dominican Republic. 4 points only in it in the half court now. Montero steps back for the three. He gets it. Strokes it, beautiful stroke. Now they need stops. Time isn't the problem, there's still an eternity in the game. But they've got to get this Venezuelan team out of that rhythm. Guerrero puts it on the floor, gets it off to Vargas. 6 on the possession. Guerrero with a screen. Vargas is off. Defensive rebound pulled in. Dominican Republic building some momentum. We got a foul off the ball. And everybody has a lot to say for themselves in this game. Far too much, one could argue. Referee's made the call. Let's get on with it. Still, everyone wants to talk. Big possession. This gets it into single digits if the Dominican Republic can score here. Got to go inside. Make the referee make a call here. That's a travel. They're going to wipe it off. They're going to call a foul before the travel, though. Guerrero lost contact. Delgado struggled. Looked like he traveled, but the official called the foul before the travel. There's clearly the foul before. One referee called basket good. The other one said on the floor. And the one that said it was on the floor is the decisive one. Montero puts it on the floor. Nice pass. Super penetration. Timing was everything. Super timing on the pass. Guerrero gets the 2. We've got a 9-point game. This is the Dominican Republic little run. Right now, Vargas trying to take some air out of the basketball. Zamora goes inside with a roll. Colmenares off the glass. Doesn't get it to go. Can't get his own rebound. Chance to run, and with numbers. Penetration to the tough layup is no good. That's a rebound. Foul, and Delgado will go to the free throw line. Super work on the glass by the big man. Angel Delgado going to work on the glass. Not the best decision in the world by Montero. Delgado's 1-on-3 on the glass, but wins. Getting body pumped from everywhere. Guerrero will sit. Mr. Garcia prowls the sideline. Venezuela now in the penalty. Only a minute to go in the third, though. And Delgado didn't trouble the ironwork on that one. Delgado makes the second. Big free throw. 8-point game, minute to go in the third. We said right from the top this was going to be a game of runs. The intensity, the crowd was going to get in it. All those things have happened. And Mendoza had a foul to give, but going to make a real attempt at getting the basketball. Get shots you want right now. Don't just settle for the emotional side of this. Get down the floor and make plays. Set screens. Make good decisions. Vargas, great skip. They line up the 3. Vargas got it. When you need someone, Vargas is your man. Steps up, knocks down the 3, back to an 11-point game. That's a tough decision. Good defensive effort, but still called a foul. Matalon is called for the foul. If you get a replay, Cervantes, did he leave the floor? Close. Suelo on the free throw line. They're still in this hole, down 11, simply have to make the throws. Gerardo Suelo knocks down the first. "20 seconds of the third quarter, crucial, I think, for the Dominican Republic. You need to stop, keep it at single digits. It was getting out of hand. Plenty of time for Venezuela to get a shot they want. Vargas, why not give Vargas the basketball? While they separate, Zamora is off for the three. Defensive rebound pulled in. There's no time to get it away. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Salvage operation for the Dominican Republic. Only scored 4 points in the first 6 and a bit minutes of that third quarter. They've salvaged something out of it. Finished the quarter strong. So they trail 56-47. Could have been worse. They're right back in it after 3. And the 2-point percentage for the Dominican Republic just went off the chart in the wrong way in that third quarter. Let's take a look at the best plays. And the majority of these, especially early on, are all about Venezuela. There was that period in that third quarter where the Dominican Republic getting right back in it. The big three. From Kubilan. Then from Zamora. Those 6 points were crucial at the time. Kubilan made 2 threes in that period of time. Zamora has ways to hurt you, penetration or the shot. But as the quarter wore on, finally, the Dominican Republic got going. Apologies if some of those highlights were a little jumpy. Get the courtside 1891 app, download it, take the code there from the bottom of the screen. Basketball from all over the world. Here we go then, start of the fourth. Venezuela up 9 with the basketball. Dominican Republic literally have to win the first 5 minutes of this quarter. Doesn't matter if that means it's only an 8-point game. They've got to win that first part of the quarter. Tough little lean away is no good. Finally, they corral it in. Stop and pop is good for Montero. Was never thinking about passing the basketball right then. Stolen back. Dominican Republic have it. Just have to make a decision. Blocked. What a block. What a block. Somehow, Solano hangs on. This tough step back three. Why, oh, why, oh, why does Suero want to take that shot? Delgado, like any big man who's run the floor, would give you that look. Just works so hard to get the steal and get back on it. And then the poor shot. But the signs are good for Venezuela, for Dominican Republic. Nice penetration is good for two. Colmenares steadies the ship. 10 points personal. Back to a 9-point game, and it could have been so much closer. Great drive, blocked from behind, and he'll go to the free throw line. Super drive by Solano. Gets up. Everyone queuing up to block him, but over the back. There's the block from before. Super athleticism. They work so hard to get it back. And then the poor shot. Important. Make the throws. Get back to 7. Solano misses the first. Elvis Solano. Crocodilos in Caracas is where he earns his living. Makes the second 8-point game. They just need to get over the hump now. And that'll be a Dominican Republic ball. That's one way to get over the hump. Solano thinks about it, backs out for the threes, blocked. The three from the corner is good. Felix bows out his teammate with the big three after the recovery. 14 points personal, back to a 5-point game. Crowd in it. Oh, they're in it right now. Colmenares, nowhere to go. Looks at the official wanting a foul. 5 on the possession. Stolen. Dominican Republic losing their way. That's a block. Great follow by Solano. While everyone else is bitching at the official, Solano runs the floor. Néstor Garcia is conducting the crowd. And everything going Dominican Republic's way. Right back in this. Timeout. Venezuela. Let's take a listen. Or hopefully take a listen. Venezuela with that 53% from 2. Just so efficient. Colmenares with the 10 points. Soho with a team high rebounds. And this is the crazy one. They end up giving it up. That's a great block. It's a super block. But Penna looks around and there's no one from his team getting back. Big time block by Penna. No one in a white uniform worked hard to get back into play. Solano's rewarded for the effort. He needs an absolute eternity left in the game now. 7:30. Venezuela won the time. Venezuela by 4. It's the only real difference between these two teams' records. Dominican Republic desperate to get the win here. back in the game. Good move by Coach Duro. He has the basketball, trying to settle everything down. Goes strong to the ring for two. Michael Carrera. 9 points personal. Carrera again just forces Delgado to pick it up. Mendoza gets it to the wing. Fierce gets to the lane, takes the tough lean away, doesn't get it. Delgado's all over the glass, gets the two, pumps the chest, lifts the crowd. 3-point game. It's not pretty, but wow, it's intense. Vargas will inbound it. They go to the same strategy. Michael Carrera will bring up the basketball. Kuberlane gets it in the half court where he can be effective. Takes the ball screen from Colmenares, goes the other way. Vargas puts it on the floor, goes strong to the middle, little floater for two. Wow, what a decision. What a move. Veteran play by the veteran. Solano. Well, if that's the best you can get after doing all that, what are they going to call here? They're going to call it offensive, I think. Let's take a look. Just another one of many, many flashpoints. Delgado's going to be charged with the offensive foul. Andre Felix not in agreement at all. End line possession, 5-point game, 6 to go. Vargas will inbound. Colmenares is the release. Vargas to the races, will back it out. Kuberlane again goes off the screen, stops, pops, and is way off. Chance to go the other way. Felix gives it up. Mendoza needs a pass. Felix is the man. Solano on the ball reversal. Steps back. Has to make it now. Can't make the three. And as much as the crowd might like the handle, his numbers don't warrant it. Oh, that's a rebound. Carrera goes back up. Can't get it to go. Gets it again. That is a huge effort on the glass by Michael Carrera. Elvis Solano 0 for 2 from the three-point line. He can handle it, he can create the space, but he's got to knock down that open three. 5-point game. Felix has it, gets it off to Montero, turns the corner. Pick and pop action for three is good. Guerrero steps back, closes it to a 2-point game, gets his 6th personal of the night. Everybody in the gym up on their feet. Just feel the atmosphere right now. Delgado's they're going to be charged with a foul there. Montero. You love the quickness here of Montero. Great decision. Open three, off the pass, count it. Then the crazy foul doesn't help the cause. Montero picks up his third. Cifuentes is checking out. Carrera puts it on the floor, gets to the middle, slides. The open three is off. Ball's kept alive, and the Dominican Republic come down with it. Numbers down the floor. It's all about their decisions. Felix puts it on the floor. Just penetrates, kicks, wide open for three. Back-to-back threes is no good. Got a held ball. Delgado again. There's a focal point to incident, should we say. It's a great job by Vargas to get a piece of it. I'm not sure it was a held ball. I suppose it was a safer call than anything else. And Delgado was smart enough not to react. This is definitely a Nestor Garcia game. Just finding a way to get back in the game for his team. They're just trying to milk every situation he can. Open for three. Mendoza is off. They're going to call a foul. Great effort on the glass by Cubillan. Foul's going to be charged to Juan Guerrera. Only the third team foul for the Dominican Republic. Venezuela have 2. 4:07 left in the game. Dominican Republic couldn't get over the 8-9 point lead. Now they can't get over the trailing by 2. Just got to get over the hump. Venezuela have got to re-establish the penetration kick game that they had earlier in the half. Colmenares will advance it against pressure. Guerrero out top. Already down to 10. Effort defensively here by Dominican Republic. Oh, little give and go action. Nice jobs. Colmenares blows the layup. Beautiful little play. And Vargas takes one for the team, and he's dicing with an unsportsmanlike foul right there. He was straight on. I don't think the officials will look at it because he was straight on. Just a reach for the basketball is, we all know what was happening, but just a reach for the basketball. Montero. Inside. Delgado attacks it. Tries to get an angle. Great finish. Ties it at 62. The big man taking it on his shoulders. Ties it at 62. And milks it. Absolutely milks it. Crowd love him. Timeout. Venezuela backs to the wall right now. Have to come down the floor, especially after this timeout, and get a shot they want. Colmenares with 10, Colmenares with 7, leads the team in both points and rebounds. What he wouldn't give for all of that to go back to that little give and go play where he just blew the layup. It's a 15-6 quarter that has dragged the Dominican Republic back into this to tie the score. Mendoza at 1 for 7. Statistically, he tells you he's not going to miss anything else. Just take shots he wants. He could be the factor that turns this right the way around to the Dominican Republic. But they're on defense coming out of the timeout. So important for Venezuela to come down the floor and get a shot they want. This is World Cup qualifier basketball. A game with real meaning, with an absolutely passionate crowd. They get it down low. Guerrero trying to go to work, gets to the baseline. Oh, what a finish. Beautiful finish on the far side of the ring. Help came, no problem. Scoops it, uses the glass, and makes the 2. Montero gets inside, is fouled, going to have to earn them on the line. Turn the corner beautifully. Watch this though. The help's going to come. Here comes Delgado. Just a super finish. That's hours upon hours of angles and finishing around the ring. Vargas' 3rd foul. And puts Venezuela in the penalty. Dominican Republic still have a foul to give. Meanwhile, Montero on the free-throw line, misses the first. Don't follow it, stand still until the ball goes through the ring. There you go. 1-point game, 2:55 to go here in Santo Domingo, in the Dominican Republic. Cuban will advance the basketball. The old, really experienced backcourt, plus this guy, Carrera, trying to go to work in the block. Inside, scoops it up, doesn't get a drop. Saved by Delgado. What a half of basketball he's putting out there. What a work rate. Montero for 3 in the lead. No one got to the ball in transition. Vargas to answer. Carrera out top, goes upstairs. Zamora can't get it to go. Defensive rebound. Nestor Garcia became the 6th man on defense right then. Can't hear yourself think in the arena. Montero tries to turn the corner. Feet set for 3 is off. And they've done it again. Everyone just wants to make a play, share it. Cuban moves it on. Carrera puts it on the floor, gets to the ring for 2. Will have to earn them from the free throw line. Guerrero and Delgado for the Dominican Republic have just put in a huge shift. So that's just a 3 in rhythm. The next time down the floor, came down the floor looking for the 3. Both teams in the penalty, 1:32 to go, 2-point game. Michael Carrera on the free throw line to tie the game. Makes the first. I'm not sure if I'd want anyone else on the free throw line for Venezuela. Carrera, solid in the moment. Makes both, ties the game at 66. 1:32 to go. Mendoza with the basketball. Delgado, surely not from there. Little runner off the glass for 2 is good. Much better. On balance, in control. Montero puts his country 2 up. Kubilan. There's so much experience in this backcourt. Guerrero goes lob. Can't control it. The ball will go back to the Dominican Republic. Nesta Garcia. Angel Delgado orchestrate the thousands in the arena. Huge possession. Could make it a 2-possession game on this trip. Venus has it, hands it off to Montero. 9 on the possession. Need a good one though. Don't just run the clock. Steps in for the 2, is off. What a rebound by Delgado. The ball will go back to Venezuela. Or does it? I think there's a shot clock violation here anyway. The ball didn't hit the ring. It's got to be a shot clock violation. If they're going for a 14-second reset, it didn't hit the ring. Or they should go and check it. Yeah, they're going to have to check it. Should be pretty straightforward. I just do not believe that I cannot remember it hitting the ring. Just got to let the referees do their job right now. Here you go. There's the shot. Oh, it did. Came off the front of the ring. The ball then goes out of bounds, and the referee has called it a Dominican Republic ball. Yeah, called the front of the ring. That's why you have technology. "14-second reset." There we go, just scrapes the front of the ring. Then the ball goes out of bounds off Zamora. So it will be a 14-second reset. The table was absolutely right. Good job by the people on the table. Now the referees are going to try and confirm what we've all just seen. There you go. You can see the ball rotation changes. Scraping the front of the ring. It's a straightforward 14-second reset. The biggest 14 seconds of the game for the Dominican Republic. Venezuela have to be a little smart here. They'd love to win the game, obviously. But they won by 4 when they won. And they've got to be aware of that when it comes to group play and points difference. They get a stop, they can go and win it. But if they concede in a 4 down, then we're into a different game. Both teams would have probably done all the calculations that says if we win by 4, he gets the best on the next criteria for positions. And if they haven't, they should have done. Montero gets it. Got plenty of time right now. Can't foul because they're going to send him to the line. Montero crosses over, steps back for a long 2. Oh! Makes it! Sends the arena into raptures. It's not done yet though. I think it was a 2 anyway. Timeout called. 16 seconds to go. The officials have to check the 2 or the 3. The Palacio de los Deportes is in raptures. Coach Duro has got 16 seconds. I think they've counted it 3. I'd love to see it again. I don't think it was a free. Therefore, it should be 60. It's just 70 to 66. Any type of score would give the head-to-head to Venezuela. This will confirm it. Steps in, steps out, inside, just a 2-pointer. Nothing but string on it. Tough finish. Venezuela, any score will give them the head-to-head. If they're trying to win the game, they've got to go quicker. Still need a score, but then they need to stop. But that could give the chance to the Dominican Republic to get the head-to-head. Vargas will inbound the basketball. It could go straight to Carrera down low. And they do. Opened up for him. Missed the opportunity just to catch and go. Goes to the baseline now. Tries to make the pass. Gets himself. He's fouled. Still 9 seconds on the game clock. Carrera will go to the free throw line. Simply has to make both. When he caught the ball, he had the baseline wide open. By the time he went there was traffic, and they just could not stop themselves fouling him. Guerrero's fouled out. Pena stepped in. Nesta Garcia needs a rebounder. Michael Carrera on the free throw line. Big time pressure. Makes the first. Dominican Republic could go and make a 3 and get the head-to-head here. That's got to be what they've said. They would have decided to, unless Nesta Garcia wants the timeout, if he's got one left. What a game. Garcia's going to count it. And takes his timeout. He's got one possession to try and get the head-to-head. Nesta Garcia just checking where he'd get it so he can draw it up. Let's take a listen. They don't want to mess this up, though. Obviously, Venezuela could steal this and have plenty of time to go down the floor to win it or take it to overtime. So they've got to execute. If the worst comes to the worst, take the 2-point win. Mendoza will inbound the basketball. Surely, his options of going to Montero are there. He's got Felix on the floor as well. Felix comes off it, curls, doesn't get it. Montero's coming back. Got to be that man. They called a foul. The foul will mean they'll only win by 4, even if he makes both. They took Delgado out because he's not a good free throw shooter. Pena is a good free throw shooter. Pena has to step to the free throw line, make both. Makes the first. Pena to make it a 4-point game. Knocks it down. No timeouts now. They're going to go the full length of it. Don't want to foul. Vargas gets to the three-point line, puts it up. Doesn't get it to go. The Dominican Republic and Coach Néstor Garcia have pulled out a 4-point win at home. In a deep hole. In the third quarter, dug themselves out of it. Montero and Delgado down the end of the game. Huge plays, 72-68. Dominican Republic get what could be a huge win as they try and qualify for the World Cup. There are the stats, 45 and 27 and 50 and 20. 30-point line was no one's friend, but the only two numbers that matter are 72 and 68. Dominican Republic lived on the glass, 40-33. Néstor Garcia and a few thousand Dominican Republicans helped get their team over the line. Montero had 22. Delgado's points don't do his performance anything like the justice. And Néstor Garcia milking and loving the moment. Big time win for the Dominican Republic. That's what national team basketball means. Let's take a look at the best plays of that second half, of which there are plenty. At times, the Dominican Republic team really struggled offensively. Didn't get a lot of movement. And when Vargas made the three and Cubilla made the threes, you thought that Venezuela were in control. And that's how it looked early in the third quarter. But once Montero got going, there was always hope. But you can't talk about the win at all. Talk about the win without the performance of Angel Delgado. 10 boards. He's 8 points and 10 boards. It's not about that. It's about his effort It's about his emotional leadership and control in the end. Really did control himself at key moments. But Venezuela will be kicking themselves here. They had control of the game. And then just let it slip. Guerrero's big three really did spark the crowd. That's Delgado's 8th point. But the plays after that where he fought for possession. Got a deflection out of bounds. Gave his team another possession. Absolutely enormous. Carrera, I thought at one point had done enough to control it, but Montero, the 3 in transition, dragged them to 2. Big time decision for Montero. And then this. And danced his way to the halfway line. Gets his feet set, strokes the long 2, and then shakes it on the way back. What a win. Still celebrating here in Santo Domingo. There's confirmation of the 4-point win for the Dominican Republic. The other 2 games in this group about to take place. What a performance. Tremendous. Well, there you see the effect. Puts them onto a 7-3 tie. Puts them a game clear of Argentina. That's the important thing as well. Tremendous performance by the Dominican Republic. What a night. What a game. We'll see you soon for more World Cup action. Bye for now. All right, bye.